For only the fourth time, Michigan football will be starting a true freshman quarterback. First time in more than a decade. Any surprise that number 19, Bryce Underwood, is going to be getting the start against New Mexico on Local 4, by the way?
No.
No, no surprise.
No.
Surprising
All right.
wasn't named earlier.
Yeah, it would have been way more surprising.
It would have been such a storyline if he wasn't.
Yeah, that would be the big story.
Yeah.
No surprise in Ann Arbor. Sharon Moore naming Bryce Underwood his starting quarterback for week 1 of the 2025 season. Here's what he had to say on that decision earlier on Monday.
Yes, Bryce Underwood will be our starting quarterback. I'll confirm that. You know, he's earned the opportunity. It was not given to him. All the other quarterbacks had a really good camp as well. You know, really thought Jaden Davis has really come along and taken the next steps. He'll be the 2 behind him, and he's done a really good job. But Bryce took the necessary steps and really took the position. You know, took ownership of his abilities and took ownership of the team and became a leader on the team and a guy that guys look to. So, you know, just did the things the right way and used his skill and never tried to do too much. For a young guy, very mature. Beyond his years, and he's still only 18 years old. So he's gonna make mistakes, but that's what we're here for. Coaches and players, we're all gonna support him as he goes on this journey. We go on this journey together. So, but he's earned that job.
Bryce Underwood has earned the job. We were talking about this earlier. Once you make that decision, though, you're sticking with it.
Yep.
You're going. Any concerns about a true freshman, granted a 5-star recruit who has been working for a moment like this his entire life, started Belleville High School? What is your biggest concern about Bryce Underwood taking over?
Yeah, I mean, are there any concerns? Yes, absolutely. They all inherently come with relying on a freshman at any position, but when you make it the quarterback at Michigan, when everybody knows you're making quite a bit of money, this is like arguably the most pressure any freshman college football player has ever had on him in the history of the sport. So I do have concerns that when he does make those mistakes, that the overreaction is just going to pile on, you know? I really hope that he comes out and has a good first game, because if he doesn't, the murmurs will already be starting. So I think, you know, without having seen Bryce Underwood at practice, I think all indications are that he is talented enough and that he has the right mindset to succeed
And he's
in this
ready.
job.
He's as ready as he can be for this type of stage.
So what Michigan fans need to do is they just need to be willing to take the ride with him and not just jump on any little mistake that he makes.
He's got all the physical tools. I mean, he is just a beast of an athlete. And, you know, this station we've covered him in the past. So, you know, we've gotten to see that he's got the mental makeup of somebody who's really mature. And I can't remember being so hyped up for myself to see a Michigan quarterback start. He's got to be. This is the most anticipated I've ever been to see a Michigan quarterback and what they look like on the field. I am so excited to see Bryce Underwood on Saturday, and I just want to see everything. I want to see how he handles himself, you know, and how he performs. And I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be huge.
Hey, are you excited about this or not?
Very. Very.
I just want to say, like, I feel like most logical people are going to be pretty patient with him, don't you think? Like, I mean, I feel
What's
like,
our percentage,
you know, like,
though?
You come in like you got to expect some mistakes to go down. Yeah, they somehow lose like 3. You know what I mean? Like 3 games in a row or something. And he's like just like messing up in clutch time. Then yeah, I think those conversations probably happen. But like, I'm expecting him to make some mistakes. I'm not expecting crazy stat lines out the gate. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just on the. I know that there's crazy Michigan fans out there.
Yeah.
Who are
I was going to ask you if you know any logical Michigan fans.
That's
that
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
point me
So
towards.
like, but I do feel like I feel like most people are going to be like, he's a freshman. Like, there's gonna be some moments, you know.
The nice thing is that this year, Michigan actually has a plan at quarterback. If you guys remember this time last year, it was, is it Davis Warren? Is it Alex Orji? And they're both bad options. So like, which one is going to be least terrible?
Yeah.
And this year, Michigan actually has a little bit of depth in that QB room, and it's no surprise that Bryce Underwood came out as the top.
First game, they are a 35-point favorite.
I honestly, I need to touch up on my Lobo knowledge for this preseason, but I've been saying this a
But a
lot lately.
5 touchdown win, that's a lot.
With the transfer portal, I think it's so hard to know what you're going to get from any college
Good
football
point,
team.
yeah.
I mean, the roster turnover season to season is just massive. Preseason rankings to me have never meant less in college football. So I'm probably not going to be hitting a lot of lines this weekend.
But you bring up polling. Michigan right now is almost smack dab in the middle at what, number 14?
Yeah, right on the playoff cut line.
Yeah. Do you think they finish? Is that about where you think they finish? If we're doing like an over-under type thing, above 14 or below?
I'm going to say above. I think it boils down to, can Michigan go 10-2? If so, they're in the playoff. If they go 9-3, I think they're on the outside looking in.
I agree with him. I mean, I think with Bryce Underwood, you know me, I'm excited. I think the sky's the limit for this guy.
Wait, you're excited?
I think they absolutely can make the playoffs and make a run.
I have no idea.
Yeah. The defense finished so strong last year,
Yeah.
and it felt like Wink Martindale finally got his footing. And if he can carry that into year 2, where they don't have the star power, but they've got a lot of good
They lost
depth.
talent to the NFL, but
For sure.
the other
Yeah.
guys that are there too are pretty good.
Yeah, so it comes down to, is Bryce Underwood ready to be an above average quarterback? Does he have any weapons that can do anything on the field? And if the answer to those questions are yes, I mean, there's not a game on that schedule that they can't win.
And Michigan kicks off the season right here on Local 4 coming up on Saturday. It's on NBC and Peacock. Michigan State, they start a little bit earlier this year, coming up on Friday. We'll dive into the Spartans coming up on DSP.